of the number. Jamie Lucky, our referee, steps in between Dennis Kalichla and Stephen Roundtree. And the college basketball season here in Morgantown officially underway. Kalichla snares the opening tip, sends it backcourt to Chuck Bryan, who gives it into the front court to Jabari Hines, the young man from Mount Vernon, New York, player of the year, New York State last season. He pounds the ball into the floor way out front on a bounce left wing to Chuck Bryan, gets a screen from Kalichla, throw back to Kalichla, underneath, layup, shot good. Kalichla 2. And West Virginia on the board on its opening possession. Now Hines pressuring Pearson as he comes front court. Oral Roberts working from our left to right. Pearson comes to the near side wing. Gathered up there by Morrison. Now out high. Here's Craion with it. Cross-court pass, right side. Jab step. Roundtree takes it into the lane. Lost the handle. Steal. Truck on the other end. Truck toward the basket. Truck all the way to the hole. Layup shot. Good. And they're going to wave it off on an offensive foul call. He took it too far in. Basket no good. Foul against Chuck Bryan at the 19-14 line.
Well, we've watched Truck over the years, Tony. We know he's not going to give it up in transition. That was a perfect example right there. He had people open. He didn't use them.
The game's first foul belongs to Chuck Bryan. Jabari Hines drops back at three-quarter court, and he will pressure Roderick Pearson, who is the designated receiver on the inbounds pass. We get the ball into him, and Pearson starts up the court. Quick burst of speed, brings it front court. Works right side of the circle, chased back a bit. Now comes near side wing, gathered there by Niles. Niles gets a screen, Kalichla hedges it. Truck goes back through, picks up Niles back out near midcourt. Now they send it on the foul line, extended left. This is big guy Morrison. He'll let one fly from 15. No, rebound, loose out of bounds. It will stay with Oral Roberts with 18:51 showing on our first half clock, and West Virginia with a 2-0 lead.
Oral Roberts, lots of ball screens.
On the inbound, Pearson looking, throws it out front to Niles. Comes to the right side wing, guarded by Chuck Bryan. On the bounce, it goes up top. This is Craion. On the left side to Morrison. Morrison circles out front, sets up for 16, shot up in the air, and it's a 2-2 tie. As Morrison got a good look that time, 90 seconds in. Hugs goes to the bench. He's going to yank someone already who didn't pick up defensively. They're going to bring in Aaron Brown. He goes to the table. Now Hines enters the ball, top circle. Jones gives a look down for Dennis. Instead goes left wing. Bryant now down left block. Here's Kalichla forcing up a shot on the rim. Won't go. Rebound KJ lays it up, missed it. And we've got a whistle and a push foul against the Mountaineers. They're going to get Kalichla trying to get position inside, his first, team's second. The Mountaineers will head back to play defense. Keith Miles taken out of the game just 1 minute and 45 seconds in. He'll be replaced by Aaron Brown. Brown is a 6'5 freshman out of Darby, Pennsylvania, the Philadelphia area. Now here comes Oral Roberts in the 2-2 tie. We've almost played 2 minutes. Pearson whirls left side, gives the ball on a handoff to Morrison. You're going to get a moving screen call against Roderick Pearson. He delivered the ball on a handoff and continued through. After giving up the ball, made contact over on the far sideline, and that'll give West Virginia the ball back.
Well, you size down when you put Aaron Brown into the game, but he's a defensive specialist, and he will fight through screens. He's a tough partner to get.
Huggins with his hands in his pockets, having a friendly conversation with official Pat Driscoll. We've got 3 final 4 refs working the game here tonight. Aaron Brown, far side right wing, holds and looks. One bounce top circle, taken there by Chuck Bryan. The senior out of Brooklyn looks for movement. Now he'll backpedal out a little bit toward midcourt. Shot clock is at 17. Far right sideline, Hines. Deep in the right corner, Kevin Jones. KJ holding on to that ball. Back up the sideline, taken by Brown. Now to Truck. Mishandled, gets it back, forces up one straightaway. 15-footer, got it. So Chuck Bryan gets 2 onto the board. West Virginia leads 4-2. We played 2.5 minutes. Now Pearson into the front court for Oral Roberts. Whirls over to the left-hand side of the floor, tightly guarded by the freshman Hines. Hines pursuing as Pearson takes it toward the basket. Throwback pass. Here's Roundtree at the foul line. Couldn't get KJ to buy on his fake. Tosses it back out to Morrison. Now Morrison against the freshman Jones. Shot clock at 10. Morrison driving hard, baseline left, gets doubled up. Shot rejected out of bounds by the long-armed Aaron Brown. He's known for his defense, and he shows it right there. There's just 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball last touched by Brown. And the Golden Eagles inbound underneath their basket, baseline left. They get it inside to Warren Niles. Niles going to try a long jumper up, airballed it, rebound loose. Hines went for the save, couldn't hold it as it goes over the far baseline. And it will be 2 seconds remaining on that shot clock, and Oral Roberts will have a discussion here from the officials. 2 on the shot shot clock, and the question is, did the shot hit the rim? They're going to reset it. They're going to put it all back on there. They say it hit the rim, and they've asked for a reset on the shot clock. We'll put 33 on that, so we'll take 2 seconds off. All right, here's inbound for Pearson of Oral Roberts in the corner. We're going to get a moving screen call here. That's how they got so open that time. Going to get Michael Craion. That'll be his first and the team's second. We played 3 minutes. It's a 4-2 game. West Virginia with the ball and the lead by a deuce.
And they're trying to feature Kalixla, getting that ball down inside as much as they can.
Top circle taken by Aaron Brown. He surveys the floor. Sends it far sideline to Hines. He centers the thing up. Now stops, pops, long jumper, won't go. Long rebound, though, taken by Jones. Out to Truck, another three. Airborne, won't get it. And the rebound corralled by Oral Roberts. Pushing it up is Warren Niles. Niles underneath the basketball deflected. Save attempt controlled by Oral Roberts. They work perimeter. Here's Niles out for a three. Can't get it. Rebound fought for. Truck. Can't get it, but Kalixla can. Now Truck with the ball front court. To the basket all the way in. Shot up, no. Blocking foul, yes, against the Golden Eagles. Hey, give some credit there on that last sequence down the floor to the big guy, Dennis Kalixla. Like a man, he went after the rebound, something that he has not done during his career here, and he must do for the Mountaineers.
Tony, he stayed after the basketball. There was no doubt about that. Nobody was getting it from him. Here's a good foul shooter on the line. And Truck Ryan.
Last foul called against Roundtree, his first, team's third. Free throw good by Truck. That'll give him 3 points early, and the Mountaineers now on top by 3, 5-2. Hines will go out, and Gary Brown, a freshman from Puerto Rico, will come on for West Virginia. Truck Bryant comes into tonight's game, 1,031 career points, 48 Mountaineer all-time to go over 1,000. He did it in last year's NCAA tournament game against Clemson. He scores both free throws. 6-2, West Virginia's largest lead up floor. Now front court, Roundtree with it for Oral Roberts. He sends the ball to the near side to Morrison, guarded by Brown. They go top circle. This is Niles with it. Back to the near side, Pearson, cut off by Brown. Gives up his dribble, spins on his pivot foot. He's 10'd in there, and now a whistle. We're going to get a push foul against Truck in front of West Virginia's bench. Truck tried to get that defense going there, and too much.
Real leadership, Blitzlin and Jones in this situation.
Oral Roberts inbounds the ball after that common foul, and this is Pearson with it out front. Bird dogged by Brown. Here's a cut to the basket. Easy layup shot. They beat the Mountaineer defense that time. And Stephen Roundtree got inside for an easy layup at 6'4", West Virginia. Now Gary Brown running the show out front. Gives up his dribble. Hits the ball knocked away. He can dribble it again, and he does. Takes it between the circles. Bounce pass. Left side elbow. Miles gets it to Kalixla, left of the lane. Dennis spins. Gets it to Brown. Brown underneath. KJ layup good. Great dish from the freshman Brown. Kevin Jones has his first two of his senior season. And West Virginia up by 4. 8-4 Mountaineers. 15-20 clock rolling as Roderick Pearson, the senior from Kansas City, goes hard to the basket. Has the ball stripped. Loose. Steal. Here's KJ out ahead, but he double dribbled with the ball as he tried to catch up with it. And that would have been the easiest layup West Virginia would have tonight. He had two of his teammates down the floor unguarded, and KJ couldn't handle the pump.
Well, I'll tell you, the energy on this club right now in the first 5 minutes has been excellent.
Yep, absolutely agree. Roundtree inbounds into the backcourt to Pearson. Pearson crosses over the timeline, sends the ball on the far side of the floor, gives up his dribble. Now they go over. Damon Bell Holter, bothered by backs passes too late. His inside pass leads to a layup on a drive to the basket by Warren Niles. That's 2 straight buckets that Oral Roberts has gotten on easy penetration in. 8-6 our score. West Virginia leads by 2. In the front court, Brown sends the ball in front of the Oral Roberts bench to Kevin Jones. Back out front, taken there by Miles, left of the circle. Now he bounces it left of the lane. Here is Kalixla. Kalixla backing in against Bellholter. They double him. Turn, left hook shot off the side of the backboard. And now, on a run out, here comes Oral Roberts down by 2. Jump pass underneath. Pump fake, easy layup, score 2 for Roundtree. And that is 3 consecutive baskets that Oral Roberts has scored right inside of a foot from the hole. 8-8 is our score. 14-10 and winding as Brown brings the ball front court. Crosses over, goes between his legs, and now drives to the basket all the way in, lost the handle out of bounds off of have an inbound underneath its basket. Amari Hines will come on for Aaron Brown. West Virginia will stay with 3 freshmen on the floor, along with Kalichla and Kevin Jones. Mountaineers set up a stack left side of the lane. Now the ball inbounded to Brown. An open 3. It's in the air. Won't go. Kalichla rebounds. Kalichla to the basket. Lays it up and got it. Kalichla's got 4.
He's after the basketball. That was a bad shot he took previously, but he didn't put his head down. He came right back, made a play.
West Virginia 10, Oral Roberts 8. Here's a pass, cross-court, deflected, a steal. And Miles, lead pass to Hines. Hines to Jones. Layup from the right side is good.
Well, you're trying to get points off of your defense. And that's exactly the play there that was made.
West Virginia comes back with 4 in a row. They lead it 12-8. 13-25 and winding. Way out front, Michael Craion driving to the basket. Swerves a pass underneath. Nearly held down there, but a steal attempt by Jones cannot be maintained. West Virginia will stay on defense. It'll be Oral Roberts' ball. Kalichla comes out, gets a handshake from Hugs as Pat Forsythe, the freshman, comes in. His first collegiate action. On the inbound, it's Craion with it. And away from the ball, we're going to get a holding ball against, foul against Miles. His first, team's 4th at the 13-17 mark. West Virginia sets up the D. Inbounding will be Dominique Morrison. Morrison looking to get it in. Lobs the ball into the backcourt, and it's stolen by Brown. He's got Hines to his left. He gets the ball to Hines. Hines layup. No, but Hines is fouled. He'll have a pair of free throws at 13-13 on the clock. Good work there by the freshman, Jay.
Well, now back in 1955, Tony, there was a song by the Cadillacs called "They Call Me Speedo, but my real name is Earl." This is "They Call Me Speedo, but my real name is Jabari Hines." They call me Speedo, but my real name.
That was a stretch, but it works. So Hines goes to the line for 2.
I mean, they are flying now.
12-8. One thing, this is that first one. One thing that is kind of showing itself very early here is that transition baskets are available. We've seen some, whereas last year we had to constantly try half-court offense to score.
Well, you're absolutely right.
Hines, the left-hander, makes 1 out of 2. And it's 13-8 West Virginia. West Virginia going to extend that defense out a bit. KJ Rates, Michael Craion in the front court. Craion, far side, starts to drive. Jump pass toward the right side corner. Ball deflected. KJ nearly had a steal, but he was stepping over the baseline. So West Virginia's doing a good job interior-wise defensively on cross passes. Well, passes going side to side.
And you're right. Absolutely. They've got their hands all over the basket. All over.
All right, on the inbound. Craion with it out front. Gives up his dribble. KJ pops it away. Near steal. Gathered up by Niles. Niles starts to drive the basket. Layup on a runner. He missed it. Ball slapped out of there. Controlled Miles. Outlet Brown. Here come the Mountaineers. Hines front court. Hines sends it left corner. Jones for a 3. Got it!
They're pushing it, Tony. They're pushing it.
That's good basketball right there. West Virginia has its largest lead of the night. They're up 8, 16-8, 12:30 and counting. Here's Craion driving hard left side, lost the handle, gets it back, puts up a layup, whistle, foul, West Virginia. Mike Roberts blows his whistle, and they're going to call this one against the freshman Pat Forsythe. 12:26 on the clock. Oral Roberts' Michael Craion will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And early in this game, the first 8 minutes, one of the keys we had was to stop dribble penetration. And I think West Virginia has accomplished that.
Kevin Noreen, the redshirt freshman for the Mountaineers, comes to the scorer's table. Craion's free throw. He is up, and it is good. That's his first point of the night. He was a first-team All-Summit League selection here in the preseason. Kevin Jones goes to the bench. KJ, good start. He has scored 7 points and corralled 2 rebounds. Craion ready again, and the free throw scores. He makes them both, and West Virginia's lead is 6, and now Oral Roberts extends with full court pressure. Inbounds comes to Gary Brown. He's double-teamed and trapped. He works through it on the dribble, brings it front court, sends it right side. Miles, cross-court pass, stolen. And back comes Bellholter, but that's picked away from him by Miles to Gary Brown. Brown in the lane, sends it back out front to Noreen. And now to Hines. West Virginia will set the offense. 12:05 and winding. West Virginia 16, Oral Roberts 10. Hines starts the offense with a right wing pass to Noreen. Noreen looks, hands the ball over to Brown. Brown 1-800 WVU game. Tip-off for that contest is set for 10 a.m. West Virginia inbounds underneath its basket, baseline left, comes to Kalichla, stopping, popping, high arcing, 16-footer, swish for the Istanbul. He's got a half a dozen, and West Virginia leads by 8, equaling its largest lead of this first half.
You know how well he's playing. They're setting him up for shots out of bounds.
18-10, here's a push foul against Pete Miles, who was trying to play good defense on an entry pass on the near side wing to Morrison. The freshman just picked up his second foul, and that will bring in senior Kevin Jones. Actually going to keep Miles out there with the 2, and Kevin Noreen is going to come out. Now Miles will get the hook for Aaron Brown to show a good spark in his very early opportunity tonight. And inbounds comes to Michael Craion. He's a 6'5", 215er out of Kansas City. Here's Niles with the ball. Gets the ball up front. Bell Holter bounces it left side. Here is Morrison driving on that baseline. Throws the ball back out front. Bell Holter with it. Ball deflected. Steal. Here's Hines. 1-on-2. To the rack he goes. Layup good for Jabari.
On the right side. See him switch over there. Came down the left side. Switched to the right. Laid it up with the right hand.
20-10. West Virginia by double figures. 11-10 and winding. Craion with the ball, right of the circle. Gets the ball to Bellholter, guarded by Kalichla. Bellholter spins him inside, follow-away shot. That's a whistle and a walk. Turnover against Oral Roberts, Jay. They have 9 turnovers here, and we have not played 9 minutes yet.
Haven't got a good shot in there, Tony, and the matchups are good. And he has used Aaron Brown, Hugs has, in a situation against Morrison. It's been very effective. They match up well.
Here's Brown on the right side wing to Aaron Brown. You got Gary and Aaron out there. There's Kalichla with it, top of the circle, hands off to Gary Brown. Gary Brown sends it over to Jabari Hines. Now inside, try to get it to Kalichla, too wide. It goes out of bounds. Turnover against the Mountaineers. That's West Virginia's 4th. All focus offensively here to get the ball to the Istanbul. Dennis Kalichla. Right now, Roderick Pearson running the show for Oral Roberts on the far left side. Gave a look down in, wasn't there. Now to Niles, steps up inside the circle, 16-footer won't go. Rebound, skied for, taken down. Aaron Brown, outlet, Jabari Hines works the right side of the floor. Bounced it back to Gary Brown. Let's go with a 3 on the rim. No, rebound tip controlled by Dominique Morrison. Morrison taking it to the rack all the way in. Layup shot. No, they're going to wave it off on an offensive foul. Gary Brown was inside the circle.
That's exactly right, and he had position. Good call, Mike Roberts.
And that is the second foul against the leading scorer, Dominique Morrison. So we'll see what Coach Scott Sutton does here. May have to take out his leading scorer with still 10 minutes to go in this first half. Right now he's going to keep him out there. 20-10, West Virginia by 10. Gary Brown, right side over to Aaron Brown. He holds. Top goes to Gary Brown on that far right wing. KJ gets it. Now Jabari Hines, deep right corner. He'll try a baseline drive. Lost the ball. Was tipped out of there by Roderick Pearson. West Virginia maintains possession. It'll be a tough inbound spot. Baseline, but toward the deep right corner. Lucky the official brings him over. West Virginia will set up a stack on the right side of the lane. They break. Comes out to KJ. KJ one bounce. Left side of the circle. Kalichla, 16-footer. No, not this time. Off the back iron. Rebound controlled by Pearson. In the front court he comes. Guarded by Jabari Hines. Sends the ball to Craion. Now down inside. This is Roundtree. Backs in against KJ. Drop step. Shot rejected by KJ. He gets the loose ball ahead to Gary Brown. Brown over to Jabari Hines. To the basket. Left hand layup. Good for Jabari Hines.
Boy, he reaches out and he skies to the rim.
The Bill had a lead of 4 when Truck went out. The lead's going up to 12. So that's a really good sign.
That is a good sign. Gary Brown can run this show. There ain't any doubt about it from the point guard. And they are quicker when Truck's not in there, and they pass in transition.
Here's Pearson, front court for Oral Roberts. Works hard left side, drives it toward the basket. Scoop pass underneath, intended for Craion, knocked out by the hard-working Gary Brown, who was rooting down there for the ball, but it goes out of bounds and stays with the Golden Eagles. They'll inbound baseline left, 21 on the shot clock. Pearson looks to trigger it in, still looking. Now lobs it way out there, taken by Warren Niles. He's a junior out of Cincinnati. Come to the near side, wing. This is Morrison with it, back to Craion. Craion drives the ball against Kalichla, drops the ball back to Roundtree, little 7-footer up and in for Stephen Roundtree, his 6th point. The ball gets away on the inbound. penalty for Mike Roberts. Stops the clock there momentarily so they can put the ball in play. Here they come. We've got 9 minutes to go in this opening half. West Virginia 22, Oral Roberts 12. Aaron Brown, foul line extended, right side. Top circle taken by Kalichla. Dennis sends the ball to Gary Brown, threw it away. Brown looks at Kalichla, points to himself and says, that one's on me. And Brown gets an earful from Hugs for not properly curling off of that screen. 22-12, West Virginia by 10. And now an opportunity as Pearson jump passes back to Morrison. They swing it left side. Niles, three, got it. Warren Niles, who has 133 career threes, has just made it a 7-point game, and Bob Huggins gets Truck Bryant to the scorers table. 22-15, Mountaineers. Aaron Brown holding it. Brown looking, still looking. Now hands the ball over to Jabari Hines. Hines with it, gets a screen from Kalichla. Kalichla sets up down low. They work the ball instead to Kevin Jones. Layup, baseline left, good for KJ. Great work. And KJ leads the Mountaineers with 9. The lead is 9, 24-15. West Virginia, 8 left in the half.
Ball reversal.
Here's Craion driving, pass, loose, out of bounds, off of West Virginia, they say. And Oral Roberts will inbound underneath their basket as Truck Bryant re-enters. Will come in for Aaron Brown. Now, Pearson ready to throw in from underneath. Gets the ball to Niles, up high to Craion. Popping up front of point guard, out there midcourt. The reset with Roderick Pearson. Guarded by Jabari Hines. He gives the ball away to Dominique Morrison. Guarded by a much smaller Gary Brown. Morrison bounces the ball right away. This is Roundtree against KJ. Jab steps, now forces a 15-footer up, rims out, no, rebound loose, controlled. Kevin Jones, outlets to Brown. Brown sees Oral Roberts get back defensively, and he'll do some judicious moves. He'll get it to Kalichla in the lane. The windmill hook won't go. Rebound Pearson. Here's Oral Roberts pushing. Cross-court pass right side. Morrison wide open, three in the air. No, around the hole it came out. But the loose rebound is chased down by Morrison out near midcourt. Here's a pass down inside, easy layup, score 2 for Michael Craion, and Hugs Hot takes a timeout.
One of the problems, and right now, I think West Virginia has done a great job on the defensive end, team-wise, and on the offensive end. The young guys have stayed out of the way, and the veterans, and it's been good.
Pressure by Oral Roberts. West Virginia brings the ball front court on a deflected pass. KJ gets it just over midcourt. Now they'll set it up. Go inside of 7 minutes left in this half. Led by as many as 12, but that lead right now has been trimmed to 7. 24-17 Mountaineers. Jabari Hines with it, out high. Hines between his legs, forces traffic, lost a bad move. Back comes Roderick Pearson, pushing it out. Dominique Morrison goes in, layup, scores 2. And it's a 5-point game. That's the result of a bad offensive possession as Hines tried to dribble into a crowd. Now Truck Bryant takes it left wing. Open to Kevin Jones, 16-footer. He cans it for 2 from the left corner. KJ with double figures. West Virginia's lead, 7, 26-19. 6:20 and winding. Here's Roderick Pearson, tightly guarded by Gary Brown. Pearson puts on the brakes inside the foul circle, gives it to Morrison, right wing. Morrison, guarded by Hines, drives the baseline, jump stop in front of the basket, puts it up and in. Dominique Morrison with his 6th point. And it's a 5-point game once again. West Virginia 26, Oral Roberts 21. Truck in the deep right corner to the freshman Pat Forsythe. Forsythe looks back over to Truck out front, right of the circle. Truck now puts it on the floor, stops, pops, offensive foul. Truck Bryant's just picked up his 3rd personal with 5:48 left in this opening half. So the momentum.
Look at Gary Brown, a true point guard. What do you have? 4 assists, no turnover. That's the story. You got to get that ball to Brown.
So down 5, Oral Roberts with the ball. They can trim that deficit even further. Now here is Roderick Pearson. Over to Dominique Morrison. An open 3, no good. Rebound loose, swatted away. Here's Jabari Hines. It's a run out. 3-on-1 down the other end. Hines to Jones. Jones is fouled. He'll have 2 free throws coming up. They will record that foul against Roderick Pearson. That'll be his second. And Kevin Jones goes to the line. KJ already with 11 points here this evening. Giving him 63 double-figure games in West Virginia career. Free throw up and good.
You know what, Tony? They're getting out of run. Those bigs in West Virginia are getting out of running the floor because they know they'll get the ball back. But Jones, this is Hudson wanted to. That's why he's seeing his first action now.
Virginia sets up a stack right side of the lane. Gary Brown slaps the ball, Mountaineers break. And they get it into Kevin Jones. Jones hands the ball over to Brown. He'll set the offense up. 4:45 and winding here. First half. Brown crosses over, drives toward the basket, forces up a layup. He got it. Gary Brown, 2. West Virginia goes up 8, 29-21. And here's an opportunity now for West Virginia to get a defensive stop. Take this thing back up toward double digits. They've led by as many as 12. Craion, cross court. There's Niles, out of Pearson. Pearson penetrates, gives the ball away to Dominique Morrison. Guarded by the team. They get it inside and a steal. Forsythe on the ground coming up with it. And a whistle, and they're going to call alternating possession. Ball goes to Oral Roberts. Loose ball, anyone's ball there in the middle of the lane, and did not secure in time. They tied it up. Bellholter limping as he comes off. He has been slowed recently with back spasms, and it looks as though they're continuing for him here this evening after he went on the floor to pick up that ball. Now Pearson with the inbound underneath the Oral Roberts basket. Gets the ball with slap. Holds it up high over his head. Throws it out front to Morrison. Right side to Pearson. Pearson pounds the ball in the corner, gives it up top to Niles. They work it around to Morrison, and he is fouled by the Coons. They see that mismatch right there. They know Morrison can take the Coon off the bounce. That'll be his first, and it'll be a 1-and-1 now for Earl Roberts. Hines will enter, and Coon will check out.
Yeah, he just can't guard out at the perimeter. I mean, they took him right away. Morrison has that ability. He really can get to the basket. Done a good job matching up against him.
Free throws up, and it is good. This is a guy that was a two-time first-team all-conference pick. He did that as a sophomore and junior in Sutton. He's the preseason player of the year candidate. He made both of those free throws. West Virginia's lead is 6. 29-23 West Virginia. Coming up on 4 minutes to go first half. Here comes Gary Brown working against some pressure in the backcourt. Still in the backcourt, Hines gets to Brown, and Brown clears the 10-second line. Spins by the defender. Lob pass, deflected, comes out to Cajun. He'll try a 3-ball. It is high off the back iron tip. Rebound control by Pearson. Roderick Pearson in the front court for the blue-clad Golden Eagles of Oral Roberts. Pearson gets up his dribble. Sends the ball to Morrison. Against Brown. Takes him in. Tries to get some contact. Lob pass inside. Layup. Michael Craion got it for an easy 2. His 6th point. 29-25. Oral Roberts has come from 12 down. They've trimmed it to 4. Here's Brown. Out high with the ball. Going to stop and pop a 3 behind the screen. Swish! Gary Brown scores his 5th point. His first career 3.
And he's kept his club in the game when he's shooting, and he's passing the basketball and running this club. Forsythe will be coming out pretty soon.
Here's Pearson driving it toward the rack. Kick pass left side. Niles 3. Good. Warren Niles does what he does. And he hits his second 3. He's got 8. It's a 4-point game once again. In the front court, Jabari Hines. Left corner, Aaron Brown. 3 is up. Swish. Aaron Brown, the lefty lob for a 3. That's his first West Virginia basket. West Virginia goes up 7, 35-28. 2:40 in winding first half. Pearson gives over to Roundtree. Our left side, Niles. Niles against Jerry Brown. Gives up his dribble. Bounce pass left of the lane. This is Craion driving against Forsythe. Missed the layup. Gets his miss back. Puts up the shot. Scores. And is fouled.
And Forsythe, you can't get him out fast enough. And Blitzler's in there. He's really getting beat on the inside.
And that Akron team beats Mississippi State on Wednesday night. And they are really talented.
Let me say something here. The players for Oral Roberts, I mean, the guys that are supposed to score are scoring. Michael Craion, Dominic Morrison, and the player out there, Warren Niles. They have 24 of their points.
Craion missed the free throw. Jabari Hines sends the ball to the left corner on the other end quickly to Aaron Brown. Bounce pass goes inside to Dennis Pelichla. He was being bodied up by Roundtree. Foul call against Roundtree. And West Virginia will go to the line now with Pelichla to shoot a 1-and-1. Second foul against Roundtree. So Dennis to the stripe. He has scored 6 points in this opening half and has collected 2 rebounds. He's made 3 of 7 shots from the floor. And the free throw is up and it's good.
They're 5 of
with the ball front court. Comes to the right side, gives the ball to Morrison. Morrison gets a screen. Peninsula hedges it. Morrison drives to the basket, goes up for a shot, and he missed it, gets his miss back, and he's fouled going up a second time.
You got him.
What you'll see here is Mike Roberts comes to the bench and scores table and signals it against Aaron Brown. That'll be number 1 against him, and that'll send Morrison to the free throw line. Really good shooter. 82% on the season. Correct myself here. I thought I saw 1-2. Instead, it might be Peninsula.
Must be. They're going to get 2 minutes left in the half. Good play by Hutz. Get him out of there. Kevin Noreen in the game. Noreen will be smart with the basketball. He'll get the smart.
Second one is up, and it is good for Dominique Morrison. 37-31, West Virginia by 6. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the half. Full court pressure. Gary Brown gets it. Bounces it front court to Kevin Jones. Deep right corner, Aaron Brown. Long three. Way too long. An air ball. And the rebound taken down by Craion. In transition. Lobs it front court. Pass back to Miles. Cross court left side. Dominique Morrison. He gives the ball ahead to Craion against Kevin Noreen. Craion drives to the basket. Quick pass right side to Niles. Back to Craion. Down underneath. He squares. Throws the ball back out front. They get it to Morrison. He drives baseline. Whistle. Foul. West Virginia. Aaron Brown called on this one. 1:29 left. This first half. And Morrison will go back to the free throw line. It's 37-31. West Virginia leading by 6. And Morrison can make it a 4-point game.
No freshman mistakes. He takes a bad shot out of the corner, and then he puts a player on the line with 1:29 left on the clock, and that's Aaron Brown.
Free throw is up, and it is good. He'll get another. Line to our right. Shot is up. He made them both. They're making their free throws. Now it's a 4-point game. 37-33. Full court pressure. Inbounds comes to Gary Brown. Bounces the ball back to Hines. Hines gets it to Noreen. Drop pass back to Brown. Gary Brown front court. West Virginia will set it up now. Mountaineers leading by 4. They've led by as many as 12. Aaron Brown, left side wing. Top circle, Kevin Noreen. Coming over on the right wing. This is Gary Brown. Drops to Kevin Jones, right of the lane. KJ backs in. They double him. He's double teamed. Needs some help. Throws the ball back. It's a lazy pass and a steal. Here's Niles with it. Niles cross court to Pearson. Easy layup. And it's a 2-point. 37-35 game. West Virginia's lead has been cut to 2. Off the turnover, Pearson scored his first 2. Now in the front court, Gary Brown crosses over the timeline. West Virginia looking for a good offensive set here. Did not look good last time down. Brown out high. KJ calling for motion. Says Brown to go right. Now we'll set him a screen. They switch on him. Now you got a mismatch there. As Brown drives against Michael Craion. Takes it in for a left-hand layup. Got it. 2. Gary Brown scores it. That's his 7th point. West Virginia up 4. 25 seconds left. Shot clock off. Roderick Pearson with the ball. Sends it up front to the big guy, Craion. Guarded by Noreen. Now to the hands of Niles. Niles gives up to Pearson near midcourt. Down to 10 seconds left in the half. Pearson drives by Hines. Kick pass right side. Morrison takes it into the lane. Spins. Fall away shot up on the rim. Won't go. Rebound. And we've got a tie-up, and with 0.7 of 1 second left, West Virginia will get the possession, which is 0.7 of a second on the clock. And the only thing you can really do here is throw it up, Jay. Maybe you could catch and let it go, but that's the scenario is put it toward the rim and just tip it.
Yeah, you hope, but Noreen on that last play was big because he was able to slide around and at least tie it up. They were going for a layup.
Gary Brown has the full length of the floor to throw the ball. Gets it from the official. There's a baseball pass down the floor, and the ball caught, and that's it. Halftime. Here at the WVU Roberts. Here's the second half. We'll see.
But you know all along, we knew Hutz was going to play people. Yeah, he was going to have them. So he's done that here in situations.
Second half is underway. It's Oral Roberts' ball. They drop the ball down inside. Morrison, easy gimme, couldn't get it, and KJ clears the miss. That was a nice set play out of their halftime locker room get together, and they just couldn't finish it. Now Peninsula takes it left of the lane. On the floor, steps out a bit, sends the ball back out front to Truck Ryan, who's out there with 3 fouls. Truck couldn't get it to a cutting Keaton Miles, and now Jabari Hines comes and gets between the circles. On the near side wing, Keaton Miles, he was scoring. out of the rim, no good. Rebound. Here comes Oral Roberts from our right to left. Pass back to Craion. Craion drives against Kalichla, takes him in for a layup. He missed it. Rebound cleared weak side. Miles. Now into the hands of Truck. Front court. Truck turns on the gas. Drives to the basket. Layup shot won't go. Rebound loose. Control. Inside and a whistle and a foul against Oral Roberts. So Kalichla working down inside. And he is fouled on that play by Craion. That'll be his second of the night. First team foul here in our second half with 55 seconds in. And Kalichla, who was 1 out of 2, maybe 2 out of 2 at the line of the first half, will step up and he'll have 2 shots.
He's improved over last year immensely. Missed that first shot, but you got to look to get the ball to him. And I think once he recognizes the double team, he will pass out of it. I think that's one of the reasons why Hugs took him out in the first half. He didn't go inside out.
He makes 1 out of 2. And West Virginia gets its first point, second half, and now the Mountaineers lead by 5, 40-35. Roderick Pearson, their point guard out of Kansas City, stands 6'2", sends the ball right side to Morrison, who led them with 11 first half points. Morrison drives all the way to the basket, now brings the ball back out front, gets to Pearson. Pearson spins in the lane, ball slapped away by Jabari Hines. The steal is cleared by Kalichla, who gives the ball back over to Hines. Hines now into the front court. That was a nice swipe steal that time. On the right side wing, ball taken to get to KJ. Right away, KJ backs in, turnaround shot off glass. Good. 2 for KJ, and he's got 14.
Put him in the right spot, low, get him the ball, he can score.
West Virginia goes up 7, 42-35, 90 seconds gone second half. Pearson finds a seam, drives to the basket, dishes the ball underneath the Craion, and they'll call a tie-up. Arrow, West Virginia. KJ, Kevin Jones tied up. Craion underneath the basket, and the Mountaineers get the arrow.
So they're trying to feature Craion more here in the second half. He stood around in the first half, still scored, but now he's more active off the ball here to get the second half.
Bounce pass right of the circle to Kevin Jones. He squares up, faces the basket, looks down inside for Kalichla. Not there, now to Hines. Hines sends the ball up high to Miles, and away from the ball. We're going to get a whistle and a foul call here against Dennis Kalichla, trying to get position down inside. That'll be his second foul of the night. So that's an empty possession.
That's a good point. And right there, you had an opportunity to increase the score.
2 minutes gone. Oral Roberts trails by 7, 42-35. Pearson flips the ball up top to Roundtree. Roundtree over to Morrison, guarded by the freshman Miles. He takes him baseline right, cut off by Kalichla. Jump pass out front. Craion tracks it down out near midcourt. Miles got to be careful. Craion drives it all the way to the hole. Whistle. Offensive foul. KJ took a charge from a big old horse by the name of Michael Craion. And KJ comes out there with a smile on his face, and Craion comes out there with his third foul. That's his second here in the second half.
Unless you and I go back a week, you can see the improvement in the defense, Tony, and really guarding it as a team defense and cutting down, taking charges inside that lane.
All right, so the Mountaineers are up 7, and Hines brings it front court. Onto the near side wing in front of West Virginia's bench to Miles. Back to the point to Hines. Hines sends it left side wing, Kevin Jones. Into the deep corner to Truck Ryan. Truck looks, Hines cuts through, makes the catch. He's trapped underneath, hits the ball baseline right. Kalichla stops, pops, whistle, offensive foul as he knocks Morrison to the floor. And Kalichla has just picked up his second foul here of the second half, his third of the game.
Well, here's decision time for Hugs because Forsythe could not do it in the first half, but you got to come back with it. I know, but you're going to have to.
No, I'm just saying that foul.
Oh, foul.
Block charge. So Forsythe, the freshman, comes in, and Kalichla exits. 17-16 left here in our second half. West Virginia leads by 7.
Here's what you don't want. You don't want Kalichla to come back in and be tentative. He's got to come back in and play.
Oral Roberts, Pearson with the ball. Mountaineer coaches yelling for a 5-second violation, and they get it from official Mike Roberts. And Mike Roberts looked back at Bob Huggins, and everyone was screaming at him, and Hugs taps himself on his chest and says, "Mike, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that." He meant to get his attention, but didn't mean to say it so loud that everyone in the arena knew that he was asking for it. I don't want to show the official up. Here's a cut to the basket. Jabari Hines layup. Good from Truck Ryan. Ryan had the ball far left side. Hines went down the lane, and he scores his 7th point. West Virginia by 9, 44-35. Back comes the the Golden Eagles. Front court, Roundtree between the circles. Dribbles to his right. Gives a handoff over to Pearson. Takes it in. Pulls up from 14 feet. Got it. Easy 10 here for Roderick Pearson. And it's 44-37. On the other end, Hines dribbles through the lane. Gives the ball to KJ. Quick return back to Hines. Two Mount Vernon High School products. Kevin Jones and Jabari Hines. One's a freshman, one's a senior. Hines delivers to KJ. KJ, our right circle, gets to Keith Miles. A straightaway 16-footer. Swish! And Keith Miles with his first Mountaineer basket. 46-37. West Virginia pulls out by 9 now. We've played 4 minutes here in our second half as Gary Brown comes to the scorer's table for WVU.
Well, that's going to help Miles to knock that down.
Roundtree with it out high. On a handoff, they're going to get Hines out of reach. And Jabari picks up his first foul tonight. Media timeout. 15 Tuesday morning. Breakfast at the Coliseum.
Keith Miles with his first 2 points as a Mountaineer, a nice jump shot. I saw him work here in the second half at the basket twice. He needs to do that.
There's a lob pass inside, and you mentioned Miles. He got his arm on it, deflected it. The steal. Chuck Bryant front court for the Golden Blue. And West Virginia can go up double figures with a basket here. Gary Brown with a 4 first half assist. Bounces the ball, foul on extended left to Pat Forsythe. And the freshman center on a bounce goes back to Chuck Bryant. Lob pass inside. KJ makes the catch, shoots, scores.
Two plays by Chuck Bryant. Both passes the basketball have been effective.
High low, 16 points now for Kevin Jones. West Virginia up 11. The big lead was 12 first half. by Jabari Hines, but he pushed off and got it back. Now Roundtree, or I should say Morrison, nearly lost the handle, poked away by Aaron.
Yeah.
West Virginia up to 12.
I know 12. Keep Miles at 5 of them.
All right, new player in is Mickey Mango for Oral Roberts. His first appearance tonight. Get the ball down, right block, and Morrison misses a shot, and the rebound is loose. It's controlled again by Morrison. He puts one up, missed it again. Loose ball again, controlled by Oral Roberts. Out front, steal, and Gary Brown has the ball momentarily, and it's knocked out of bounds by Niles. West Virginia will get the possession.
You know what, Tony? I don't know if I've seen freshmen like Brown and Hines read these passing plays. They do so early in the season.
I agree. You look at Gary Brown. This is his first college basketball game. Are you kidding me? For a freshman, controlling it, playing smart. Here's Hines on the near side wing. Dribbles out front. The bounce goes over to KJ. Jones sends over to Brown, far left side.
It's a zone.
Yep, in the zone. He's gone into his own defense. On right side, Chuck Bryant with the ball on the shot clock. Throws the ball out front. Go back in the corner. Fine drives baseline. Puts up a runner. No good. Rebound loose. Out of bounds to West Virginia. With 10:52 left. Here in our second half. The Mountaineers up by 11. Now West Virginia will inbound it. Laurie slaps it underneath the basket. Sends it out front. Now quick touch. Now to Truck Bryant. Fresh shot clock. Over to Devin Jones. KJ, top of the circle, taken by Hines. Rolls it right side to the Truck. Truck, crosscourt left side. Here's Brown, three short, off the front of the rim. Rebound loose, rebound control. West Virginia. Truck with the ball. He'll stop and pop a three. Got it.
Wow. Good three that time, but it's set up by Noreen and Brown all over the place, and Hines.
West Virginia's biggest lead of the night, and a steal on the other end. And Truck has the ball momentarily, but it's retaken by Oral Roberts. They get the ball to Niles. He'll penetrate in. Runner on the baseline. Won't go. Rebound loose. Shot up, around. Won't go, but a foul against West Virginia. They're going to get that one against Kevin Noreen. It'll be his second personal.
Well, he works like heck in there, Tony, but he just can't elevate around the rim, and it really hurts him. He's leaning on people, trying to get up to the ball, but the extension isn't quite good enough.
Craion at the free throw line to our left. He is 2 out of 3 tonight. Dominique Rutledge to the scorer's table for West Virginia. First time tonight is Craion. Puts the shot off the hand, but it's good. 59-46. And Noreen will exit. Craion will get another one. Rutledge on for the first time tonight. They're going to get another one here. Rutledge stepped in early, but they score the basket. 59-47. Here comes the full court press. Comes into Gary Brown. Brown trying to work through a double team. Throws the ball back to Hines. Lobs in front court. Steal by Craion. Here's a breakout. Cross court right. Niles breaks three-point shooter. Puts one up. Rimmed it out. No. Rebound loose. Out of bounds to Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts will have a possession inbound in the basket with 9:58 left here in our second half. West Virginia leads by 12, 59-47. Morrison will throw the ball in. Does so to Craion. Out high, taken by Pearson. Pearson rolls, sends it to his left. And Niles along the court for three. No, a foul against Rutledge will put Niles at the line to shoot three at the 9:52 mark.
Want to see what Rutledge can do, but so far out of place. Not sure where to go against the press offense, and then jumped out and committed a foul there. Putting a very good foul shooter on the line for three.
First one's up, too strong, he missed it. Junior out of Cincinnati, preseason, second team all-conference pick. Second on the team in scoring a year ago. He averaged 14 per game. And the second free throw bounced around, gets the bounce that time, it falls in. That's his 9th point tonight. He had 2 threes in the opening half. Virginia's lead right now is at 11, and second to third of the free throws left, and it is good. 59-49 West Virginia. Full court press. Trucks double team. They steal it from him. Pearson drives in, shoots, scores, and is fouled. Off the steal on the full court press. Oral Roberts cuts the deficit into single digits as Pearson scores it. 59-52. It's a 7-point game. Set up in that full court press. West Virginia's going to be tested right here and right now. Jabari runs the baseline, inbounds to Gary Brown. He steps between two defenders, starts up the floor, nearly lost the handle, gives it back, looking, sends it underneath the basket, wide open, ball caught, layup, score, 2.
How about vision? How about looking down the floor, Gary Brown? Good job.
61-52, West Virginia by 9. Craion underneath pass goes to Morrison, trapped there, cross court, back out front to Niles. Will drive the ball to the basket, shot up, and we're going to get a whistle and a blocking foul called against Dominique Rutledge. And there'll be 2 shots coming up here for Oral Roberts. Crowd does not like that call at all. Take a look here on our replay. Hogs did not protest the call.
Was he moving? We know he's outside a lot.
They moved. Free throw by Niles, good.
They're getting to the line.
Yes, they are. The line has kept them in this game. Now they're down by 8. 61-53. Next one. Missed it. Rebound. Rutledge, but he can't hold on to it. Oral Roberts steals it. Pearson drives in front. Sends it to the corner. Niles drops the ball inside. Craion turnaround jumper. Won't go off the rim. Rebound. Rutledge. Whistle. Foul. Dominique Rutledge.
Can't get him out fast enough. He's made a lot of errors down there in that half court. It's cost West Virginia.
West Virginia is already over 10 team fouls. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Oral Roberts. With 9:09 left, the Mountaineer lead at 8, 61-53. Crowd not liking it. Those foul calls in the last moment, they're letting the officials know it. As Roundtree goes to the line to shoot it there, the shot is up and it is no good. Miss. Belichla comes on for Rutledge. And Dennis now enters the game with 3 fouls. He'll have to be careful. Next one. Up, swish. A high arcing shot. And a timeout is taken. 4 tickets I just print out and scan it, and they're in.
I think that's a great idea. That's really well.
All right, here we go now. Ball's in play. West Virginia has the full length of the floor to go. Full court press. Kevin Jones gets it. Sends it right side corner. Aaron Brown underneath the Calypso. Layup shot by Dennis. He missed an easy one. Back comes Oral Roberts. Pass to Niles. A 3-point threat. He puts it up. It won't go. Another rebound. Roundtree can't get it to fall in. Loose ball. Controlled by Aaron Brown. Here come 3 freshmen down the floor. And Gary Brown can't come up with it. Back comes Morrison. He attacks the basket. 16-footer from the left side. Won't go. Rebound volley. Controlled by Kevin Jones. He hands it over to Gary Brown. 7-point lead for the Mountaineers. 61-54. Gary Brown brings it front court. A zone defense by Oral Roberts. Pass inside. Kevin Jones, an easy layup. He was wide open and Gary Brown spotted him. And KJ scores his 20th point.
Yeah, Gary Brown, always looking to get the ball to a teammate. Thinking pass first.
On the other end, it's Morrison deep in the right corner. Up front to Niles. He pump fakes. Now at the foul line, gets the ball to Roundtree. Backs in against KJ, puts one up, left it short. Loose ball taken by Jabari Hines. Lead pass ahead. Aaron Brown goes in, puts up a shot and scores 2. And down on the other end, Kevin Jones remains down. He's shaken up. Back to your car, the green lot right after the game. Door-to-door service. West Virginia on the defensive end now as Roderick Pearson brings the ball front court. Craion with the ball. High-low set. Pass goes underneath. An easy layup for Roundtree as he scores it. And West Virginia sees its lead cut to 9 points as Roundtree scores his first field goal of our second half. Now in the front court. Gary Brown has got 5 assists tonight. Dribbles the ball out high. West Virginia trying to run a set here. Send the ball to Keith Miles. He gets by the defender. Drops the ball in the corner for Aaron Brown. A long jumper up and in for a 3 for Aaron Brown.
Boy, he's got 10 points in this game, and they've been a good 10 points.
68-56. Bob Huggins clapping his hands together, trying to exhort his team on the defensive end. 68-56. West Virginia by 12. Here's a lob pass underneath. Alley-oop caught and scored by Michael Craion. That's his 12th point. 58-58. West Virginia gave up an easy basket there. The Mountaineers lead by 10. Now Gary Brown in the front court taps the top of his head with his right hand for the play set. Sends the ball, foul line extended left to Jabari Hines. Jabari gives the ball between the circles to Kalichla. Kalichla sends it back to Brown. Brown now with a defensive mismatch has the ball, taken away a steal. On the other end, here comes Roundtree, guarded by Miles. Roundtree scooping layup shot, missed it, gets his miss back, puts it up and in. Off the turnover, Roundtree scores again. He now has 11 points on the night. Bob Huggins going to use a timeout. Corner to Jabari Hines. Jabari windmills the ball, now puts it on the floor and dribbles it out front. Hines uses a screen from Kalichla. Now away from the ball, whistle. Now we're going to get a foul call here against Roderick Pearson. Oral Roberts, his third, just their 6th team foul. Common foul, West Virginia will inbound it underneath its basket, baseline right. Jabari Hines, who has scored 9 tonight, ready to inbound. Slaps the ball and looks. Still looking. Gets the ball to Kalichla. Kalichla power move to the basket. Oh, he tomahawk dunks it! He took the ball across the lane and the big left-handed Istanbul slams it down. Kalichla with a huge boost. 70-60, West Virginia by 10. And the crowd now back in. Niles gets the ball to Morrison. He'll try a 17-footer, and he hits it over Kevin Jones. 21 points with Dominique Morrison. 8-point game. West Virginia leads it 70-62. Kalichla tonight gives you 11 points. Now on the other end, Aaron Brown holds the ball, right side wing, top circle to Kalichla, gets the ball down, intended for Kevin Jones. He threw it too low, out of bounds, turnover, West Virginia. Mountaineers now up to 17 turnovers on the evening. 70-62. It's the little things. You got to get the shots off here, Jay.
Yeah, well, we talked about the 5-minute mark. We're coming up on it, and you cannot turn the ball over, and you've got to get reboundings in that 5 minutes you want to win.
Roundtree backdoor cut. Pearson layup shot. No, he gets hammered by Kalichla, who came over to help. That's his 4th foul. And with an 8-point game right now, Roderick Pearson will go to the free throw line. He's a 75% shooter at the stripe. Crowd quiets here. Nice crowd for opening night and a late start. Truck makes the walk to the scorer's table.
Well, this is dangerous because you want Truck in that 3-minute mark to shoot fouls. He's got 4 fouls on him.
Foul shot no good by Pearson. Evan Noreen gets called in to action, and Bob Huggins asks Kevin if he would rebound the ball when he enters in. Kalichla's going to have to come to the bench with the 4 fouls to try to save him for as long as they can. Next shot by Pearson is no good. He missed both. And the ball, though, stolen on the rebound by Oral Roberts, and they shoot an easy layup and score. It's a 6-point game. 70-64. Brown, double team, has the ball slapped away, gets it back, and now a whistle, and we're going to get a turnover, a travel against West Virginia on Brown, who was double teamed in that full court press. Oral Roberts down 6, gets the ball back with 4:48 left, and they'll inbound it underneath their basket. Quickly that lead is dissipated. Morrison will throw the ball in underneath. Gets it to Craion. Craion up top to Roderick Pearson. Drives by Jones. Shot won't go. Rebound follow-up. Craion scores it on an offensive putback. And folks, we've got a 4-point game. 70-66. Timeout. West 11. 65-54, it's 7:55 to go. And now it's 70-66, full court press. Truck Bryant inbounds the ball to Gary Brown. They double team him, and the ball is kicked as Brown was returning to Bryant. And they'll do it again. Kevin Jones drops into the backcourt along with Gary Brown. Pat Forsyth at the midcourt line. Now Truck slaps the ball, gets it into Gary Brown. Brown double team, nearly lost it. Truck comes out and he gets knocked to the ground. Foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Truck Bryant with 4:30 left.
Here's what they're doing. Oral Roberts is reaching and grabbing, and until they get fouls called, they're going to keep on doing it. You're going to have to call the fouls. The officials are going to have to grab it here. Gary Brown has to realize
West Virginia by 6. Here's Modric Pearson racing front court, guarded by Gary Brown. Bounce over to Morrison on the far right side. Out of Roundtree. Roundtree couldn't get a backdoor cut. Delivers to Niles. Takes the three. Drives to the right baseline. Now pulls back on the dribble. Heads back out front. Sends the ball right away to Craion against the freshman Forsythe. This is the match they want. Craion is bumped by Forsythe, and they're going to call a foul. Say that he used his right hip. Craion will go to the line to shoot 2 with 4:08 left. And Pat Forsythe picks up the foul at the 4:08 mark. Bob Huggins with his arms folded is letting Mike Roberts know that he is not happy with the call. Forsythe has just picked up his 5th personal. He's out. And Dennis Kalixla, who has 4, will come into the game with 4:08 left, and he will have to play extremely careful here. Kalixla with 11 points on the night and those 4 fouls. Free throw coming up here for Craion. West Virginia leads by 6 against Oral Roberts. Free throws up and in. The foul line has been the biggest offensive factory tonight for Oral Roberts. They've made 21 free throws. West Virginia 7 of 11 at the line. Next one is up, and he made a boat. So that lead now back down to 4 points. Full court pressure. Truck inbounds to Gary Brown. Gary, one dribble, is trapped. Fires the ball to Kalixla. Kalixla fires the ball to Truck. Truck on a breakdown. Down the lane, lost it, steal. Back comes Oral Roberts. Craion driving to the basket. Contact, shot up, offensive foul, no bucket. Gary Brown took the charge. At 3:54, we're going to media timeout. Our last media timeout of the night. 7.
Looking at Altamont left because there hasn't been any action in the West Virginia end of the court. It's all been to the left of us.
Full court press. 1-2-2 setup by Oral Roberts. Gary Brown breaks to the ball and makes the catch. They don't double him this time. He throws back to Truck. Now they try to double him. Truck needs to get the ball moving. Gets across court to Gary Brown. Brown front court pass. Nearly stolen, but Truck Bryant comes over and gets it front court. Reach for ups in the adventure. Now Gary Brown on the far right side to Aaron Brown. Get it to KJ. A straightaway 3 ball in the air. Off the front of the rim, no. The rebound loose. Controlled by Aaron Brown. New shot clock, West Virginia. Mountaineers on top by 4. 3:25 and winding. Kevin Jones gets it. Front of the West Virginia bench. Gets in the right corner to Dennis Kalixla. Kalixla off the sideline to Brown. Gary Brown, a couple of dribbles. Shot clock's at 17. Nothing moving yet. KJ comes over, gets Gary Brown a screen. Got a mismatch now. And Gary Brown going to push up a 3 ball. It's up, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Roundtree. We're inside of 3 minutes to go. Here comes Oral Roberts, and they're trailing by 4. Pearson out front on a bounce over to Warren Niles. Niles dribbles across the midcourt line. Now over to Pearson. Pearson one-hands it, open is Morrison. Morrison drives to the basket, kick pass left side. Niles for a 3 to make it a 1-point game, and he does. Warren Niles with a 3-pointer at 72-71 West Virginia. 2:35 left. Bob Huggins picks up his offensive play sheet, and he's going to take a timeout. With 2:31 left.
All the 2 seniors are on the floor, and Kalixla, the other experienced player. A call play by Huggins against the man-to-man defense.
Ball inbounded to Gary Brown. Brown starts to his left, bounces it to Truck Bryant. Ball line extended left. Gets the ball inside the free throw circle to Kevin Jones. Right side lane to Gary Brown. Gary looking, yo-yoing that ball. Shot clock's at 15. Back up front to KJ. Now to Truck Bryant. Truck calls for a screen. Gets it front. Kevin Jones. Shot clock's at 8. Truck starts to drive. Down the lane he goes. Layup good for Truck Bryant. West Virginia goes up by 3. 2:05 to go. And now timeout taken by Oral Roberts, Scott Sutton, the head coach, playing Kevin Jones, Pete Miles, and Gary Brown. All right, here we go. Niles is their 3-point shooter for Oral Roberts. Here's Pearson, front court. West Virginia goes into a 1-3-1 zone defense. Here's a lob pass to Pearson. Lob pass underneath the basket. Roundtree had the ball stuck underneath the rim and the backboard. Arrow goes to Oral Roberts. West Virginia went zone, and they went for an alley-oop, and Roundtree tried to stick it up and in, and it got wedged between the rim and the backboard. They'll reset the shot clock. At least they did. Now the officials are going to talk about it. 1:49 left. Nope, they're not going to put a full 19 or full 35 on there. Looks like Mike Roberts is saying he wants 19 on that shot clock. All right, here we go. Inbounding underneath their basket. They throw the ball out near midcourt, and it was a errant pass, but it's taken by Pearson. Pearson now clears midcourt. 15 on that shot clock. Pearson ranging to his left, gives up his dribble, whistle, travel violation against Roderick Pearson. Gary Brown, the freshman, playing great defense. And I think Pearson just headbutted Gary Brown. And Jamie Lucky, the official,
Saw it.
steps in between. And Brown says, we're good, we're cool. No foul is called. West Virginia ball off the turnover. 74-71 Mountaineers. Hugs barks out the play call. Kevin Jones wants to make sure they're all going to run the same play. Here's Truck with it over midcourt. 90 seconds to go. West Virginia leads by 3. Truck in a crowd. Truck nearly lost the handle. 20 on that shot clock. Truck drives the ball, jump pass, right side to Keaton Miles. Miles in the lane to Truck. Truck takes it to Kalitzla. His shot is off the rim. On the rim it rolls. Won't go. Rebound Roundtree. Back comes Oral Roberts. They're down by 3. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. On the right side, Roundtree. Nearly traveled. Jump pass left side. Niles. Niles on that wing. Back out front to Morrison. Cross court left side. Roundtree. Cross court. Right side, here's a 3. Pearson, no good. Rebound loose. Roundtree tracks it down, and he'll take a timeout with 54 seconds to go. And a new shot clock on the offensive rebound. They'll get a new shot clock as they call time.
See how they match up. I think they might even be looking for a 3. I really think they are. They might try to find Niles.
Here we go. Morrison will inbound in front of Oral Roberts' bench toward the left side corner. KJ guards him. Morrison lobs it into the backcourt, and it is taken by Pearson. And here comes Pearson. It's a 1-3-1 zone by West Virginia. Pearson gives up his dribble, gets it to Niles. Niles out front, ball back over to Pearson. Now in the corner to Morrison. He's hemmed in defensively. He dribbles through, cross set pass. Pearson back over to Niles. A wide open 3 for the tie. It's up and it is on the rim. No good. Rebound Kevin Jones. And Jones gives the ball to Truck. 30 seconds to go. And now they'll foul Truck Bryant with 29 seconds on the clock, and it'll be just a 1-and-1. That's only the 19th foul against Oral Roberts. So the senior, Truck Bryant, has a chance to go to the line and give West Virginia a 2-possession lead.
Well, I'm not going to talk about how great a foul shooter he is and all that kind of stuff. What I will say is the 1-3-1 really ran time off that clock, and they were solid with it. They covered every area that time.
All right, here's Truck. Here comes a huge free throw for the senior. Eyes the basket. Bends his knee. The shot is up. It's good. 75-71. That's a big one right there. As Truck Bryant makes it 75-71 with 29 seconds to go. Now Bryant again. Gets the ball from the official, Pat Driscoll. This Coliseum crowd quiets. Watches that basket, pushes up the shot, and he hit it. He made them both. Back comes Oral Roberts. Now they're down by 5. Morrison takes the ball. Driving toward the basket. Jump pass right side. A deflected ball by Truck Bryant. It's out near midcourt. Taken by Craion. Now on the right side, Niles. He'll drive the ball to the basket. Down to 15 seconds left. Out to Pearson. Nearly stolen. Pearson lobs the ball right corner. Niles can't touch it. It's out of bounds. His foot was out of bounds. West Virginia will get it with 12 seconds to go, leading by 5 points.
And throw that credit up to Keaton Miles and Gary Brown. They chased that ball, and then as soon as
has one remaining. There'll be a side court, backcourt, inbound for West Virginia. Gary Brown inbounding at 3-quarter court. Craion watches. Gary looks to get it in. Sends the ball back to Kevin Jones. Kevin's pass deflected. A steal for Oral Roberts. Here's Pearson for a 3. No good off the rim. 4 seconds to go. Follow-up won't fall for Roundtree. Taken by Truck. And Truck will be fouled with 0.6 of 1 second left. 0.6 of a second to go. And tell you what, West Virginia's really lucky it was a 5-point game right there, Jay, because they gave Oral Roberts a heck of an opportunity on the mishandle.
well, they're
Truck Bryant, who has been very good at the line tonight with just 0.6 of a second to go, can pad his scoring numbers and he'll make the shot. Truck with 15 unofficially. 77-71. 6-point advantage. And the next one is up and it is good. Truck Bryant puts him down. And the ball is inbounded and this game is over. The West Virginia University Mountaineers open